So this lesson is for math for Friday, September 25th, and you have a paper in your pack. It's called More Than 3 Add-ins and Larger Numbers. I'm going to do number 3 and number 5 with you. So let's just read the problem together. 5 plus 2 plus 8 plus 5. So we're adding 4 numbers. And if you can recall from the last lesson, from Monday, we were looking for doubles and combinations of 10. So let's just take a look here. We actually I see a set of doubles. I see 5 plus 5. So let's check those off and write 5 plus 5. And we know 5 plus 5 makes 10. Now let's take a look at it. We have a 10, so if we add the next biggest number, we would have 8. So we would have 10 plus 8. And if we have a 10 and we add 8 more, we would get 18. Because the 10 is, here we have the 10's place, and the 8 would go into the 1's place. You could also count up if you wanted to do that. Start with the 10 and count up 8. Or you could stack those if that helps you to see it. We would say 0 plus 8 is 8 in the 1's place, and then bring your 1 down. Alright, so there we have 18. And I'll just erase that to clean it up. Now we have 18 plus 2. And we can check that off. And if we start with 18 and we count up 2, we get 18, 19, 20 for an answer. And that is number 3 on your paper for today. The second problem we have is 11 plus 9 plus 10. And so while I look at that and I don't see any combinations that are doubles or that would make 10, or I'm sorry, yeah, that would make 10. We have a 10, and then we're going to look over here. We could do this a few different ways. We could, I know some of you make a 10, and so if we have 11 here and 9 here, we could borrow 1 from the 11. So if we borrowed 1, the 11 would become a 10, and that 1 we could give to the 9, and we could make that a 10. And now we would have 10 plus 10 equals 20. And then we still have another 10 left. So bring our answer down. 20 plus that last 10 equals 30. So 11 plus 9 plus 10 equals 30. And I just wanted to back up in case that was confusing. And we can try it another way. If you look at that and you don't see that you can make a 10 out of these two 10s, out of these two numbers, we can just start with what we know. And most of us would probably see the 10 and say, oh, well, I know that 10 plus 9 is 19, so we're just going to bring these two down, or we could leave them like this. 9 plus 10 equals 19, and then we bring our 19 down, and we have 11, and 19 plus 11 seems like a big number. But we know how to stack those and add them that way. So 19 plus 11, or you can work across too. 9 plus 1 is 10. So we bring our 1 up and put our 0 down in the 1's place. And then 1, 2, 3. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. And we get 30. So that's how you add more than 3 or larger numbers. If you have questions or need extra help, don't be afraid to contact Mrs. Nuremberg or myself. And have a great weekend.